we just witnessed the most bizarre call of the season.
Gives it up to Jokic with 3. Now Murray, 4-3 in the win! No good! And the Knicks win it! 119-117 in overtime. We've got a whistle here by Matt Myers.
Last night we had a bunch of insane endings.
Edwards gets another crack at it. Fades! Hits! Clutch!
Kicks it out. Miles Turner in the corner for the lead. He gets hit. Antlers up. And the Bucks are up.
And the trades are getting out of control. Nobody's safe at this point. But we gotta start an MSG where the Knicks got put on a real test after winning 7 games in a row.
Hard screen set by Jokic. Murray's 3 is there. Hesitation. Now drive. High scoop off the window. Goes down. Great year. Career high 10 points per game. Murray fouled. Count the basket.
Jamal Murray exploded right off the gate with 20 points in the first quarter. And New York held its breath for a moment after seeing KAT's bloody face and jersey.
Towns bodying up against Jones, who knocks him to the court, and Towns took a shot to the face.
Towns headed to the locker rooms, got stitched up, and returned to action late in the second to make up for the lost time.
Away from the screen. Elbow J, too strong. Rebound Towns. Long outlet for Anunoby. Catching in stride and throwing it down.
Way to go, KAT. Way to go. He ignited a little 9-0 run before the break to put the Knicks up by 2. In the third period, though, it was all Jalen Brunson.
After that screen roll by Valanciunas.
Brunson drills a 3, his second triple. Leading by 6. Brunson puts it up again and hits again. Back-to-back 3s for Brunson. For Towns, here's Brunson. Pull-up 3. Hit it! Jalen Brunson.
Jalen got hot in the last 3 minutes of the quarter, hitting 3 shots from deep to give his team an 8-point lead. But that wouldn't last as Nikola Jokic got busy in the fourth.
Diawara was guarded by Jokic. They had Peyton Watson on Karl Anthony Towns.
And Jokic just too powerful for Diawara to handle in the shot clock at 5. Jokic puts it up, misses, got his own rebound, and sticks it back in.
The Joker closed the gap to just 2 points, but the Nuggets took another huge blow with Peyton Watson injuring his hamstring. He limped off the court, and the first news is that he might miss a decent chunk of time. Damn, first Nikola, then Gordon and Cam Johnson, and now the guy that was balling out lately. They cannot catch a break, really. Anyway, Brunson and Murray started trading buckets in an all-out war on the court.
Into the timer now at 2. Brunson working on Murray. The step back swishes through at the buzzer. Jokic and Murray working the 2-man game. Shamet right with Murray on the baseline. He cans it.
Average.
By his standards, it might feel that way. What a move. Brunson on the baseline.
It was a pleasure to watch these ISO specialists go point for point in the closing moments. The question was, who's gonna blink first? And the answer is no one.
For the rebound. Brunson into the paint, banks it in to give the Knicks a 2-point lead. Found Murray. Denver has a timeout, trailing by 2. Murray past Anunoby, fall away, it's good, and the game is tied at 108 with 13 seconds left.
Jamal ties the game with a mid-range fadeaway over OG, but Jalen has 10 seconds left to try and get one more than him.
Brunson with 5, drives, step back from the top of the key, no good.
The ball bounces off the rim and the Nuggets get a timeout with 0.6 on the clock. Come on, this cannot be happening.
Get a clean look.
Inbound Jokic, lets it fly for the win. Oh, almost went down, but it's no good. And we go to overtime.
Jokic just misses the potential game winner and we go to overtime. But Murray continued to put the pressure on my Knicks in the extra period as well.
And Towns got to be careful with 5 fouls, so he backs away. Murray had a little airspace, that's all he needed.
Luckily, both KAT and Landry Shamet stepped up when it mattered the most.
Bridges has had a rough night. Can't get the bounce. Towns may have pushed off. No whistle. And Towns with the stick back. On Christian Braun throughout the game. Shamet, wide open corner 3. It's good. Anunoby screen. They double. He fires to Towns underneath, and Towns puts it in. Jamal Murray shaken up, holding his left arm.
But so did Mitchell Robinson on the defensive end, locking up Jamal, not giving him an inch of space to operate.
Murray moving to his left, draws Robinson. Murray has it poked away by Robinson. With 1 on the shot clock, Murray got it away, but it's a 24-second violation.
And up by 2 with time winding down, New York had a chance to go for the dagger.
Brunson with 3 is doubled, kicks it out. Anunoby lets it fly. No good. Batted around. And a foul called on the Knicks. If that's on Towns, he's gone.
OG misses the 3, but more importantly, Cat fouls out of the game by pushing Jokic here. Okay, we just need one more stop to survive this thriller.
It up to Jokic with 3. Now Murray, 4-3 in the win. No good. And the Knicks win it. 119-117 in overtime.
What just happened? The commentator proclaimed the win for the Knicks. The entire arena is celebrating, even some players were jumping in joy. But the baseline ref blew his whistle after the buzzer for a loose ball foul. Tell me you're not serious. That was a very late whistle and both teams were far away from the ball. It's not like they could have done anything with 0.1 on the clock. But still, here we are.
It's 0.
A loose ball foul on Bridges. It plays under review to determine if the illegal contact is before or after the expiration of time.
Yeah, of course. Props to Christian Braun though for keeping his nerves and all that madness to knock down both free throws. Moving on to double overtime, which to be honest, I didn't like how it started.
Brunson has it poked free. Jamal Murray with the steal. And on the other end gets the dunk. He's got 39 points.
Murray pickpockets Brunson and dunks on the other end for his 39th point of the night. Let's go, Captain. We need you now.
Straight game. They thought they had it at the end of the first overtime. Brunson banks it home. He's got 34.
When he's been guarding Murray, he gets over those screens.
Brunson hits the pull-up 3. Shot clock at 13. Brunson going to work on Brown. Gets some space. Hits the floater.
Jalen Brunson says, "I own this city," and responds with 10 of his 42 points in the second overtime to put the game out of reach for Denver. Man, the Knicks had to win this game twice to be official. And the Timberwolves had to overcome a third quarter 18-point deficit to make things interesting in the clutch.
To the cup, the lefty lay-in, he got it.
Ants have to
for Edwards.
Ant has to work hard for all of his points.
Good ball movement. Reed pulls up and hits. It's a one-possession game. The Wolves on a 16-3 run.
However, they were still down by 5 after Ingram nailed this fadeaway bucket over McDaniels. So it was time for the Ant-Man to take over.
Can't be all Ant here, though. To the elbow. He'll pull up on the jumper. Maybe it can. No ball movement on that possession, but Ant and the Wolves force a turnover.
Steal by Ant.
Edwards on the attack draws contact.
Boy, Ant is making plays here, baby. I mean, he's been so good here the last.
Edwards connects for 6 straight points to put Mini up by 1, staying alert on the defensive end as well. But neither him or Gobert could do anything to stop Scotty Barnes on the next play.
Barnes, to the rim, jams it for 2.
Never mind, Ant is ready to respond on the other side. Or is he?
1, Ant, right side 3, air ball.
An air ball by Edwards and the crowd's letting him hear it, but he just waves to them to give him more, knowing what follows.
Barrett knocked away, Edwards on the attack, to the cup, he'll jam it for 2, and the Wolves lead by 1.
Ant's not trying to let Minnesota lose this game.
Wow, he steals the ball from Barrett and puts his team back in front again, and he's still waving to the fans. You gotta love this guy. Less than a minute later, we see him again.
Edwards gets another crack at it against Ingram. Spins, fades, hits! Clutch!
Anthony Edwards carried the Wolves in the clutch with 13 of his 30 points. And up by 3 with the clock ticking, there he is again with a huge defensive stop.
The Raptors have it, they're down 3, a turnover! Dante up ahead! Jaden takes flight and puts the exclamation point on this fourth quarter comeback.
Despite a horrific shooting night from deep, and did all the right things at the end to guide his team to the victory. And he revealed the reason for his big performance after the game.
This is the best feeling in the world right now. That's all I've been hearing for the last week. We ain't beat Toronto since Bruce Lee died, so hey, we got him.
Moving on to Milwaukee, where Trey Murphy was unconscious shooting from downtown.
Another opportunity for the hot hand. Trey's got it. He ain't hitting nothing but bombs. He's 8 of 11 from beyond the arc. Another for Trey. Yes! He ain't touching the orange. Now Trey coming up. Found a little space. Yes! How about one possession?
That was Murphy's 11th three of the night, closing the gap to just 3 points after trailing by 10 in the clutch. So 2 minutes later, with the same deficit, Trey says, watch this.
Trey for a career best. Got it! Ties it at 126.
Bang! Murphy ties the game, setting a new franchise record with 12 threes and a career-high 44 points. However, the Bucks couldn't care less about that.
If they want to. Oh, that's a thing of beauty! KPJ ties it! Into the hands of Kevin Porter Jr. driving, kicks it out. Miles Turner in the corner for the lead. He gets head! Antlers up! And the Bucks are up!
Miles Turner drains the three himself to give the Bucks the lead with 5 seconds left. Or so they thought. The refs smelled something fishy and went to the replay center. And unfortunately for the entire arena, they came up with this.
After review, it has been determined that Miles Turner's left foot is out of bounds when he jumps. The ruling on the floor of a successful three has been overturned to no basket.
Oh my goodness, what a crazy turnaround. All of a sudden, the Pels can win the game.
Trey Murphy with 5, with 4, the kick out. Alvarado from the corner. It's off the Pelicans. There's time on the clock.
The Bucks have 1 second in the entire length of the court to go for a miracle, but watch what happens.
Here's Kyle Kuzma, the baseball pass.
Boy, that's the worst thing in the world that can happen.
Oh boy.
That's just Kyle Kuzma doing Kyle Kuzma things. And now Murphy has a golden opportunity to finish the job.
Oh boy, they lost him. Didn't get it off. He missed it. Overtime.
Jeez, Trey fumbles the ball on a point-blank layup and we go to overtime. Unbelievable. And when you miss a chance like that, the punishment is often around the corner.
Kyle Kuzma, who backed off right at the right time.
Miles Turner. Off the glass. Both feet in bounds, and he goes glass for the three-pointer. Season high. Kyle Kuzma, reverse style. Allen's looking to turn the corner. UC won't let him. AJ Green, a highly contested, difficult shot.
AJ Green puts Milwaukee up by 6, but the game is far from over.
Herb Jones. They've been challenging him. That's his first three-point make of the night. Zion, there's a little bit of a runway, and he draws a foul.
Zion makes both free throws to cut the deficit to a single point. That was the point when the game turned into a slugfest, with both teams missing shot after shot and making careless mistakes after a careless mistake. So after a minute and some change without points, the Pels had to foul Ryan Rollins to stop the clock. And he blends in the tough situation as well by splitting the free throws and leaving the door open for the Pelicans. But it was that kind of a night.
Won't shoot the three. Odds will say that. We'll do that. Jericho Sims trying to tip it away. What do we got? Looks like a foul call.
Zion commits an offensive foul and KPJ finally seals the deal on the charity stripe. The Bucks won the battle of two franchises waiting to part ways with their superstars. And in Houston, the Celtics stepped on the court without their superstar against KD and Şengün. But that didn't stop Derek White and Peyton Pritchard from going off.
Talking about it as he did the warm-up and got ready to go, Derek White. Need a big night from Peyton Pritchard. He loves that area.
He's doing a great job of switching up into the body.
Oh, Derek White making string music. Different shot clock and game clock. Pritchard over Smith. That is ridiculous.
With 28 points combined, Pritch and White led Boston to a 7-point lead at halftime. On the other end, Durant and Şengün couldn't buy a bucket to save their lives. They combined for only 14 points on 30% efficiency, or I should say non-efficiency. So in the third quarter, things went from bad to worse for Houston because
Six have a second chance. It's White. It's good. White spins by Okogie. Hits again from downtown. Trying to shake Durant, just pulls it over the top and hits again. White hot here in Houston.
Derek White erupted for 14 of his 29 points on 57% from long range to put the Celtics up by 24. That got Ime Udoka fuming at the refs for reasons known only to him.
Reviews to see how much time is left on the clock.
Well, there's a call from Josh Tiven.
Oh, someone just got tossed.
Games here in Texas. Here's what Ime did to get tossed. Talking with Musa Dagger.
Udoka got tossed and the Celtics continued torturing the Rockets in front of their own fans.
Queta hands it off to Pritchard, and he cashes out for three. Look at Ron Harper Jr. He's everywhere. Pritchard capitalizes. A bunch of categories, including points and assists. Pritchard for three. Hit another.
It was Payton who owned the fourth quarter, scoring 11 of his 27 points on 67% shooting. And Neemias Queta owned the defensive glass.
Oh, nice job by Queta.
Queta all the way back there, ended up in the stands.
At the 14th row.
Yeah, big smile on his face. He was running back. Oh, yeah! He got the block.
Oh, man. That was one of the most incredible sequences.
He ran into the stands and got back in time to block another shot. Queta was amazing in this game as well, posting 10 points, 19 rebounds, and 5 blocks. He didn't give Alpia room to breathe in this one.
Sengun trying to draw the foul. It's out of bounds off of him. He can't believe it. Celtics ball.
Yes. Another tee. Oh, he's out of here.
Goodbye.
The showers.
Sengun was ejected as well. Nothing was going right for the Rockets last night. At the end, it was a 21-point blowout. However, the biggest off-court move of the night was Dallas trading Anthony Davis to the Wizards in an 8-player deal that got the Mavs a couple of first-round picks. But here's what Sam Quinn from CBS had to say about that. These are the fakest first-round picks ever. One is going to be number 30 because it's OKC, and the other is above 20. So essentially, a year later, the Mavs turned Luka Doncic into Max Christie and 3 very late first-rounders. That's a generational fumble. I laughed my ass out reading the comments on this Scary Hours post for the new Wizards duo. For the sake of the fans in DC, I just pray that they see as much playing time as possible by AD and Trey together on the court. Wemby and the Spurs welcomed the second unit of the Thunder with open arms and practically destroyed them.
There's De'Aaron Fox, throws up alley-oop, oh, the throwdown from Castle.
That's his second three now of the night, so that Barnhire's got to be feeling a little bit better.
Wembanyama, the sidestep, knocks down another three for San Antonio. Castle, Vassell, can't get it, but Wemby can as he throws it down.
It was too easy for Victor, who led his team with 24 points and 12 rebounds to the 4th win over the reigning champs this season. Just look at the injury list of OKC. That's the entire starting 5 plus Caruso and AJ Mitchell. Shea sustained an abdominal muscle strain and he'll definitely miss the All-Star game. But the Thunder made a terrific pickup in the meantime by getting Jared McCain from Philly for a couple of the gazillion picks they have stacked over there. He will especially come in handy at the moment considering the amount of injuries they're dealing with. And DeAndre Hunter was ready for his first game in the Kings uniform and they were at full strength. Just look at that team on paper. Westbrook, LaVine, DeRozan, Hunter, and Sabonis. Are you kidding me? I'm definitely rolling to the championship with these guys on 2K.
Shot. Westbrook tees up a three, knocks it down. Monk finds LaVine for the dunk.
But we're in the real world, and in 2026, Ty Jerome and Cam Spencer were the real kings of the court.
Jerome, yes, and the foul.
He also from the big position.
Jerome, yes, and a foul. Point shooter. Grizzlies with the lead. Jerome, a pull-up three. Bingo! Ty Jerome.
Jerome balled out in his 3rd game with the Grizzlies, scoring 12 of his 28 points in the 4th quarter. And when push came to shove, the People's Champ took over the game.
Spencer for 3. Bingo! Big make by Cam Spencer. Wells sets up Spencer. Spencer spinning up, under, floater, rimming in for Cam Spencer. Both teams over the limit. Spencer for three. Bingo! Ice water in his veins.
Cam Spencer knocked off Sacramento all by himself in the clutch. 10 of his 20 points came in the last 5 minutes of the game. Unbelievable. Going through a tumultuous period with no superstar on the floor, I gotta give props to the Grizzlies coach. He played all 10 guys 20 to 28 minutes. In LA, the Clippers hosted the Cavs just hours after the big trade happened, which made things kind of awkward, at least for Garland.
The trade happened and I was already here, so it wasn't like that big of a move, so it was pretty easy for me. Just switched hotels basically.
But Cleveland didn't make the trip just to say goodbye. I mean, they jumped on the Clippers immediately.
Late Wednesday night with us. Love late night basketball back in Cleveland. Jalen Tyson will take it over the timeline. Don't give him a runway. Jared Allen goes all the way. Basketball back in Cleveland. Mitchell, hey, knocks it down.
The Cavs got up by 20 in the first quarter already. It was brutal to watch for the home fans. And the new guys for Cleveland made an impact right away.
Stabilizing force of drive, it floated up, he missed it, Allen got a piece of it. Leonard, however, with that long reach, had it for a moment, but Schroeder took it right back. Here's Ellis, he'll fire. Hey, knocks it down.
Schroeder pokes the ball from Kawhi and drops it off to Keon Ellis for the wide-open three. In a wire-to-wire win, Donovan Mitchell led the Cavs with 29 points, 9 assists, and 4 steals. They're locked and loaded on their quest for a home court advantage in the postseason, winning 9 of the last 11 games. And the Warriors are hoping to push for a playoff spot now that they finally got rid of Kuminga by sending him alongside Buddy to the Hawks for Porzingis. This means they're officially out of the race for Giannis, at least for now. Meanwhile, the team with the second longest winning streak in the league, the Charlotte Hornets, started making moves all of a sudden. They essentially flipped Colin Sexton and Kobe White, as Mike Conley is likely going to be waived and maybe headed back to Minnesota. They also got Tyus Jones from the Magic for cash considerations. So now, with LaMelo anchoring the point, they got themselves a hell of a backcourt for the pursuit of a higher play-in spot. And just a day ago, in the pursuit of a big win, things started to escalate between two heavyweights. I documented that and a bunch of chaos around the league. You gotta check out this video right here. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.